I wouldn't give him $103 at this point to have fun. That's $103 million. You hear what I'm saying? That dude's playing like some trash.
Yeah, right now we don't need pocket passer quarterback. We need
to get your moving quarterback.
Where Coach Nathaniel Hackett has been fired. Some say because of his own play calling. Some say it's because of Russell Wilson's poor play. I think it's a combination of both. I cannot believe, if you had told me, Sabrina, bet some money about how Russell Wilson's going to do his first year in Denver, would I have thought he was going to go to the Super Bowl? No. But did I think he was going to maybe make the playoffs as a 6th or a 7th seed? Yes. Did I think he was going to play like this and struggle and be the laughing stock and joke of the league? No. No, I'm actually starting to feel bad. I said this before. I'm starting to feel bad for that man. It's so many memes and jokes and punchlines with that man as the punchline. I feel so bad. I really do.
Don't feel too bad, because Ray Charles could have seen this coming. He was on the decline anyway. And let's keep it real. You gonna get him that amount of money?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now they owe this dude $103 million. Ain't nobody gonna pick up that contract from them. They stuck like Chuck with him. I ain't had no TikTok jokes this whole year now because I wanted him to do well. But I'm gonna say it. Now you see she TikToking by herself. He better not be on one TikTok or they gonna fry him. They gonna fry him. Out of 32 quarterbacks, he's ranked 27. Can you believe that? And the sad part about it is the defense is kind of pretty good. They like number 8 or 9.
The defense has been exceptional, yes.
Exactly.
That's why they've been on the sidelines. That's why they've been on the sidelines, jumping up and down, acting a fool about him because they see he's not holding up the end on offense. Them players are turning on him. And that's
they was turning on each other. The last game, did you see them fighting each other?
They frustrated about that man not playing right and the whole offense at that. But yeah, so
terrible. Yeah, but I bet he pop lock and he better not pop lock TikTok no more. But they stuck with him. And you know, John Elway, I heard he was kind of like a shrewd businessman. He is livid that they stuck. I wouldn't give him $103 at this point to have fun. That's $103 million. You hear what I'm saying? That dude's playing like some trash.
And so, listen, and so the thing is, they are stuck with him. And so now whatever coach that they bring in has to be able to work with him. Like, who you going to get that's going to work with him? It's a whole thing. So maybe you got to consider their rebuilding phase. This is a bust at this point. And I don't know what's going to happen. And the thing is, when they interview him about the coaches firing, Russell has this thing where, you know how they teach you in the NFL, you gotta say something, but you're not saying something like that politically correct. Yes, he was a great.
How we used to call it back in the day, Beanie, is talking out the side of your neck.
Exactly.
Because you're speaking, but you ain't speaking with no validity or no nothing.
It's like he's a good man, and and I'm like, you need to have some gumption about yourself. You need to have some umph. You need to show your players, look, I'm willing to fight for you. I'm sorry. Show some gonads or something. You know what I mean? He's not doing that.
Future need to punk him again. Maybe he'll get it. Because even when the dude jumped in his face the last time, he just nodded his head. No, you're supposed to snap back like I'm doing my best. He just
I got this.
Like you right. No, chump. I'm telling you, Sabrina. Somebody done took the sail out of Russell. It's gone.
Yeah, and listen, and this proves, a lot of people have been saying this, and I think it's true. This proves that his success in Seattle was a large part due to Beast Mode and the Legion of Boom. If he didn't have that around him, he wouldn't have been as great as he was. So maybe they were like almost covering him or hiding him or whatever.
But the sad part about that is he was the reason why they dismantled all of them. He was complaining and they broke it up. Go back and research everybody, but that's what I read. I can't remember because it was a couple of years ago, but that he was the cause of them dismantling the Legion of Boom. And then, as far as getting a coach fired, that was on. I couldn't have been that coach in that room. I would have said, hold up. How does Bama get to stay? And y'all, we should be going out the door together. But again, they can't because they done gave him that big contract. Come on.
Yes.
No, they overpaying these quarterbacks in their decline. And speaking of decline, all of them is ordered to go, ordered to Russell, Tom, Aaron, and Lamar not even looking right. They even thinking about going away from Lamar and Baltimore. We only 45 minutes away, boo.
Listen to me very carefully. If Lamar Jackson bring his hind parts here to Washington, do you know how happy we would be? That would be a game changer. We are one quarterback, 2 linebackers, and maybe 1 lineman away. Offensive line.
Safety, don't leave that out. We need a safety.
I ain't mad at our safeties.
Sabrina, you ain't mad at them because we ain't, but they all right. They need to hit harder. That's all I'm saying. But we need a safety, 2 linebackers, and a quarterback, and we Super Bowl bound.
Yeah, and especially a mobile quarterback like Lamar, that covers for your offensive line troubles. If that man could somehow come here, I hope they stupid enough to let that man go.
They think about letting him go. But getting back to what I was really saying, all of them on the decline now. It's time for them to lay it down and reassess. These young boys, my homeboy, Allen, Barrows, they showing them up to even in his limited capacity. The Dolphins is playoff bound.
At this point, they are. They certainly are.
So it's like, these young boys is changing. They got 20 years, 15 years, 10 years. You had your heyday, bow out, leave, in your right mind and good health. But they're all of them on the decline. Every last one of them, as they should be when you play that at home. Yeah. But my problem is they have such a great personality or winning streak behind them that they don't let go when they should. And I would have left if I was Tom. I would have left when I won that first Super Bowl. If I was Rodgers, I would make next year my last year. Ben went 1 year too long.
Yep.
Let's keep it real. Russell should say, you know what, y'all can have the rest of y'all money. It's not worth.
Ain't nobody on God's green earth gonna give up that much money.
I would not. My pride is too big and too much to be looking at me. Sabrina, he got enough money.
My pride would say, let me work real hard and I'm going to keep the money. I'm going to get that weight room, that film room, all the rooms, and I'm going to take that money, but I'm going to work for it.
You right, boo. You right. But I'm just saying, consider it's time to leave. It's time. It's time. So get it.
Now listen, speaking of, since we on quarterbacks, let's roll on over to Washington, where Coach Ron Rivera has decided to start Carson, whatever his middle name is, Wentz, against the Cleveland Browns. I get it a little bit, but I feel like Heinicke is the one that brought you to this point. He's the one that brought your team back from the brink of 1-4. Our offensive line ain't that good. You need a quarterback that's mobile and that's able to improvise on the move, on the run. Wentz is a pocket quarterback. He's a pocket passer. When that line starts collapsing and folding in on him, he could be laying
on. He collapse and fold with it.
Just like this.
He got sacked 9 times in one of them first games. Yeah, I remember it was one quarter. Was it the whole game of 1 quarter?
It was one game.
He got sacked 9 times in one game.
I feel like if any chance,
if you put some skates on him,
any chance we got to make the playoffs,
it's done.
Them putting him in makes me call it to question. I'm not saying it's done, but it makes me put my eyebrow up like, I don't know. I feel like Heinicke has so much fight in him that he would have just gritted out. He had a terrible game against the 49ers. He did. But this is the 49ers. Their defense is crazy. So I'm not mad at him about that. Yeah, I am, but I ain't. So I feel like I don't know what to expect. I don't know.
I'm tired of these moving shells without quarterback. You need to get one, stick with one. If somebody had a bad game, there's no need for you to take him out.
Right.
Six-pack has proven his worth. They both backup quarterbacks. They just said and get over with. You know what I'm saying? But other two, I would have stuck with six-pack. Now let's get into a little bit of numbers. If you look at their numbers this season, six-pack has outplayed Wentz. He has had fewer interceptions. He more wins. That's the first thing.
I don't know about that fewer interceptions part.
He has had Carson has had fewer interceptions this season.
Oh, okay, got it.
Six-pack has had more wins.
Right.
Six-pack pass percentage is higher than Carson. Six-pack has had 11 fewer sacks, but is the sacks on them or the line? It's both. If you stand there and take it, it's 16 fewer sacks. If you stand there and take it, you're gonna get hit. I don't understand why they keep playing shell game in this late in the season. You need to get a team, let them cohesive and get together and stick with it and ride it out.
And of
how
course,
is Wentz going to give you a better chance to win and make the playoffs than six pack? Just how?
the only plus that I'll give Wentz over six pack is his arm. Wentz's arm is stronger. Other than that, no. And I feel
No,
like,
but it's them 30 million, 28 million
oh
that
yeah,
they
that's
don't
in
want
there
to
too.
look like they stupid for paying somebody, so they're gonna let him play. You
That's in there.
already kept him off of the field long enough that you don't have to give up the second round draft pick. Thank you, God, because we're gonna need it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So since back handle it, we ain't gonna fare no better with Wentz. And if the Rams take Wentz out and put six pack back in, they're gonna get a letter from me because you should have left them in. We need these next two wins. I'm talking loud, y'all. Forgive me. We need these next two wins. We need both of them. If we lose on Sunday, then we're gonna have to beat the Cowboys. And da 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 da. It's just too much. I would have left Heinicke in and let him figure it out. Let this line block better. You know, Sabrina had a good point because I was asking why the tight ends not involved as much. Bean was like, because they got blocking assignments. Okay, let them block. But something is wrong. Why they keep switching? And if you a six pack, he always so nice and gracious. But I'm just gonna be the best back. Man, it would have been some furniture moving in that locker room that day.
Yeah, I'm sure he does feel like that. And I'm sure, truth be told, a lot of them offensive and defensive players probably feel like that they should let him in, but they can't get in the media and say that.
Man, it would have been some furniture bringing and some slow song singing in that locker room that day. Because they would kiss my everlasting, you know. Sabrina, they keep doing it to him every time. He's not allowed to have a bad game before he's questioned. He's gonna never get in the rhythm of feeling like a genuine quarterback.
I agree.
Because every little mistake he makes, he's scrutinized under this huge magnifying glass. Like Wentz is better. He's not better.
He's not.
His arm is better, but as a complete package, just look at our season. Yeah. Who has 4 wins under their belt?
Yeah, right now we don't need pocket passer quarterback. We need
to get your moving quarterback.
We need these last 2 wins. Who's the grittiest quarterback? And that's Heinicke. Now let me just say something. On the last show that we did, I was very adamant that Washington's going to win. I said, there's no way we're going to lose that game. Now, some people have called into question why it took us so long to do this particular show right here. They said, oh, y'all taking a long time. Y'all ain't doing no show because Sabrina called you. She was wrong. No, I'm willing to admit that I was wrong. It's just been the holidays. And so, we were busy. So I admit that I was wrong, which makes me very nervous about our playoff chances. That was prime opportunity for us to beat the Giants. I figured we would lose to the 49ers. I wasn't surprised by that. But when we lost that game against the Giants, that's what made me go, oh my gosh.
Prime opportunity. That was ocean front. You know what I'm saying?
And everybody that we needed to lose that week had lost. Everybody that was one step behind us lost. It was like set up like silver platter, like here you go.
Yes.
And then we said, oh no, take it back. I don't need it. I said,
it was atrocious to watch because again, I was at the game. It was so bad. You can see the momentum swinging. They weren't blocking. They weren't picking up their assignments. And the refs didn't help either. And the play calling was horrible.
It was atrocious.
You can't miss it like that and not be some repercussions or consequences. You just can't. They need to come up with a new rule for that too, because that was terrible.
And it was,
but yeah, we were not ducking the fact that we said they were going to win. The holidays hit. But when I tell you, it was that walk is long when they lose, especially a game like you said that was winnable. We had it. We had
the players in.
We had to because Scott not calling up plays. What is this? What is he doing, Sabrina? Do he not see who's at quarterback? He does not call the plays to play to six-pack strengths. He is not a pocket passer.
But the thing is, even though we lost that game and the officiating was atrocious, I do feel like we should not have even allowed it to come down to that. We were clearly the better team, not even close. And so the fact that we let it come down to officiating, to me, we didn't deserve to win.
I feel like one of them boys fans making excuses, but it was the refs, if you ask me. So
it was the refs, and we didn't play top.
Exactly. So while we already talking about how they benched six-pack for Wentz again, the sell of the team is still on. Now, so reportedly, they've gotten 6 legitimate offers. The highest one, $7.2 billion. But I'm gonna be honest, Sabrina, they knew who they're gonna set a team with anyway. And then I was thinking the Broncos was the last team that got sold. What if they just go with the number 2 person from that sale? Because if they want the Broncos, why wouldn't they want the Command?
Well,
So I think they have a list. These people are shrewd, Sabrina, and they stick together. They're not gonna let another one. See. Snyder kind of sneaked them. They thought he was one of them, but he showed them he wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So they ain't gonna pick somebody else that's gonna turn on them again, which is why it's gonna be somebody that I think look like them, act like them, got old money like them.
I don't know if Bezos was one of the bidders, but he seems to me to still be the front runner. Bezos, I know, and it's
14 for he not know. Man, he gonna do some crazy stuff too. He just gonna have the money to.
It's gonna be free Amazon Prime for everybody.
Man, whatever.
Prime Stadium.
I so do not want him or Musk. I want somebody that got a football mind. That's not all business, but more up. You know what I'm saying? Because it's Sabrina. We haven't made any great decisions in the past 30 years, almost 20 at least.
I can see something. Prime Stadium at RFK. They're about to tear it down. You see what I'm saying?
Rebuild it in the same spot.
I'm saying that's what they should do. I'm just hoping.
He got enough money to do it, so if he can do that, I'll go with him.
Prime Stadium.
What's up with this Hogs lawsuit, Sabrina? Explain a little bit about what's going on, because I said this dude can't get out his own way, and I'm talking about Doug Light, Daniel Snyder. Right. Now he done went after the Hogs.
No, the Hogs are going after him. Listen,
so he's trying to take advantage of them.
Yeah, he's basically saying you're using our likeness to profit, and this is our thing. Now, I don't know if I all the way agree with the Hogs on this. Everybody knows that the Hogs have been synonymous with Washington all these years. So yes, but they have a trademark pending for the Hogs name. So yes, if the trademark is pending, once they get it, then of course you just can't use it willy-nilly. But all this time, the Hogs have been synonymous with our football team. So I don't know how I think they're just piling on at this point. I feel like they're just coming after him because they're kicking him while he's down or whatever.
No, he's taking advantage again. That's that thing.
Not taking advantage.
If that Bama didn't already have a trademark, he got to ask them, can they use that name? He just can't.
Okay, listen. No, hold it. It's certain names that's always been synonymous with Washington. The Hogs, the Fun Bunch, the Posse. It's certain names that we've always used. So all of a sudden, can't we use it?
Because they trademarked it. That's why. And you got to wait for it to come through.
Of course, but I think what they're saying is all this time you've been benefiting off of our name, and that's not right. Well, all this time you didn't have no trademark pending, as far as I knew.
That part I agree with.
So I just feel like it's piled on. I ain't no Snyder fan. You know,
I ain't no Snyder fan either, but I say get them. I say get them.
So the lawsuit is pending or perhaps probable. That's the word, probable. I don't know that they filed it yet, but they're threatening to file.
Tomorrow's game, they're having a dedication to the Hogs, and they're going to reveal our mascot, which is probably a hog.
It is. I said they showed it on Instagram. They didn't show the whole thing, but it was like a silhouette, and it looks like it's going to be a pig and a pig.
Little egg. Mm-hmm. Then Warner Brothers going to come after him for Porky Pig. So they better not make it pink. They better make it another color.
But I don't understand if it is the Hogs or the pigs or whatever is the mascot. What does it have to do with Commanders? That goes with the old name to me. If you're a commander, it should be like a general or something.
Come on now, Sabrina.
A pig goes with the old name.
The name they chose, they're not going back to DC. Picking the pig as the mascot. They don't even go together.
It doesn't. How does a commander and a pig go together? I'm trying to make it work. It don't work.
I can't believe we back here after all this time. Tua is concussed again. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna do the pros and the cons. Pro is that he recognized it. And the reason why he recognized that he may be concussed is because he done been concussed 3 times in the last 4 months. Mm-hmm. Just remember, y'all, this is the one that had a severe seizure on the field, where he's concussed again. Where is his support system, Sabrina? Where is it? The Dolphins are letting him down. The NFL is letting him down. His support system is letting him down. And I know all of y'all gonna say, well, he a whole grown man. He not gonna wanna. But that's when the mom will step in and go, if you don't get your blood. If I was his mama, I would lay down in the middle of that field on that ball. Oh, you ain't snapping nothing to my son. Oh, you crazy. I'll be getting locked up every Sunday if he didn't listen to me. Nothing is this important.
So let's take a little quick journey real quick. So you two a T. That's what I'm gonna call him, because I don't feel like saying tag of a low or however you say it. You two a T. You in elementary school. I don't know when that man started playing. Wait a minute. You in elementary school. You having fun. Oh, I'm on the team. Ooh. Okay, he pretty good. Now he in high school. They recognize his talent. He could keep going. He's in high school. Now the man is in college. They see that this man could go all the way. So something as he was playing since he was a little kid. Now he's made it to his dream. He's playing. I'm not saying that he should continue to do so. I think he needs to sit down. But I think I'm trying to put myself in his shoes. It's not that easy for him to walk away. And even if the people around him, his mama, his woman, his whoever, are telling him to sit down, it's not that easy for him, because he's like, I'm finally playing well. My team was in a playoff contention earlier in the season or whatever. I feel like if I sit down, I'm going to hurt my team. So I have to keep playing. I don't agree with it, but I feel like I understand how he's.
You don't understand. When I get it, I understand what you're saying. Let me calm down. Believe it or not, he outplayed her at Alabama. You get what I'm saying? And they gave him the opportunity. So I get his competitive drive is on 1,000. But you have been concussed 3 times. You had a brain seizure. Now you barely fell on your head this last time, and now you're back in that protocol. You have to realize the importance of this many. I'm 24, 25, but you gotta. The average life expectancy is 87.
Yeah, so I think that there should be rules in place for things like this. If you get more than 2 concussions in a season, like you have to sit out a period of time. I'm even concerned about him playing in the future.
Exactly.
Well, if you having that many concussions in this short a period of time, seizing up on the field like he did, I think you have to even begin to consider, should I retire? If you care about the rest of your life and the quality of life, I think you have to consider the long term. But back to it, I get why he doesn't want to give it up. He probably fought so hard to.
I'm gonna parlay that into something else. You right. It needs to be some type of rule. Because I promise you, if this dude get hurt, they coming for the family. The owners need to protect themselves. If a person is concussed this many times, they have to sit out the rest of the season. It just sit out the rest of the season, takes to get a medical person outside of being employed by the NFL, like the foremost authority in the field of whatever this is going to be, whatever this issue is, and get some neutral medical advice, not somebody that you pay to be on the roster, to be on these teams, because they're not going to have the players' best interests at heart. It's not going to happen. I'm a mother of boys that play football. I would be laying across that 50-yard line like y'all not snapping nothing. You don't have a do-over. Yeah, it's not Madden where you can lose and start back. No. He needs to stop and assess the rest of his life. I'm very concerned. And anybody in his immediate circle should have the same concern.
Yeah, I'm as well, but you have to understand the Dolphins are the 7th seed at this point, which is the very last spot you can get. We know about that here in Washington. And he's probably saying, for us to make it, I gotta play. But I don't think it's smart. You're right. I mean, I agree with you, but I get where he's coming from. So before we get into our picks for this week, let's take a quick look at the playoff picture. So in the AFC, number 1 seed is the Buffalo Bills. 2nd is the Chiefs. They both have 12-3 records, so you never know what'll happen these last 2 weeks. The Bengals are 3rd seed. The Jaguars, can you believe it, are 4th seed. Craziness. Ravens are 5th, Chargers 6th, and then 7th is the Dolphins, like we said earlier, hanging on by a thread. Over to the NFC, we have the Eagles, number 1, as we know. Vikings are 2nd at 12-3. 49ers 3rd. Buccaneers 4th, which could change after this Sunday. We'll get to that. 5th is them things, as you call them. Number 6 is the Giants, and 7th, Washington. So these last 2 weeks are going to be critical. And this week that's coming, there are some real critical games where some people could drop completely out and some people can move up. So we got to really pay attention to these games. So let's get to our weekly picks for week 16.
But before we get there, Sabrina, we got the playoff picture. Who you got winning each now that you see the pictures forming? If the picture is locked in like it is now, like everybody on the bubble is out, and everybody that's in 1 through 7 is in, who you got winning the NFC? Going to the championship with the two teams out the NFC going to the NFC championship game.
The 49ers.
And
I dare say the Eagles. I dare say the Eagles.
All right. I have the 49ers and I'm thinking the Vikings.
Okay, I can respect that. I can respect it, but we both agree.
Until we beat them, Sabrina, and we did.
Yeah.
I just, I'm sorry. But AFC, who you got? In 1 through 7, with the stay like it is.
Man, oh man. I think it's gonna come down to the Bills and the Chiefs again, which I would prefer because that last year's game was a doozy. I would
epic on my top 5 of all time.
Yeah, it's gonna be the Bills and the Chiefs to me. The Bengals up there too, though. I don't know about them Bengals.
Yeah, they can kind of sneak you at the end. I just wish Lamar I wish I could put Lamar up into this conversation, but he just doesn't have enough pieces around him to do it. And I'm not
behind here. Gee, girl, bring him here.
They saying Baltimore should kind of get away. I don't know what they're gonna do without him. He ain't their issue. It's amazing how they won't. These teams won't boogie down on the issue. He's not causing you losses. He's saving you. He's the most of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Boogie down on the issue is play calling, no blocking on the line. Wide receivers don't go to Baltimore because they know they're not going to get the kind of production they need to go to Warner 40, 30, and 20, and 30 and $40 million a year. If any receivers get that, and they dag sure not going to get that many catches in the game because Lamar is mobile.
And they're a mobile running team too.
Exactly. Call it like it's not him.
It's not. I hope they make something stupid and come here. Good.
Come on now, girl. Man, Sabrina, you won't even have to buy me nothing for my birthday or Christmas next year. That would be all my presents wrapped into.
Good gracious. I know
that. And I'm pretty sure it'll be the 500,000 people around the DMV too, because woo.
Yes, that would be the biggest signing that I can remember here in a long time if we were ever able to pull that off.
And who we got, Sabrina?
Ooh, so a lot of them are playoff implications. We have the Dolphins, who are the 7th seed, hanging on by a thread, against the Patriots, who are the 8th seed, which there is no 8th seed. Basically, the Patriots are knocking at the door. They're right behind the Dolphins.
On the bubble.
Correct. So, who are you picking? But this game,
everybody don't come for me. The Dolphins losing, 2 are not playing.
I too am picking the Patriots.
If they let him play, they probably gonna win, but they're gonna lose me forever. But he should be out. So it's the Patriots.
Okay, next game, Saints of New Orleans at the Philadelphia Eagles, who probably don't need this game unless they want to keep pace and stay in the first seed. They do, but the Saints at the Eagles in Philadelphia.
I got 2 homeboys going in this game because they just sure they got a W, but it's gonna be a W for them. It's not a trip wasted.
Okay, I'm starting to wonder if the Eagles are on what do you call it, preservation mode to just save your energy, conservation, where you save your energy to the playoffs. You think that's not going to factor in?
Their backups can beat the Saints.
Is Hurts going to play? I'm sure he is.
He didn't play last game.
I'm picking the upset just to be crazy.
All right, go ahead, boo.
I'm picking
you might be right if they take all the starters out.
Yeah, I'm picking the Saints because I feel like they want to, do something because it's the Eagles and they're just going to want it more for whatever reason. And the Eagles are like, oh, we in and get a little lazy. I'm picking the Saints.
Okay. What about the Giants and the Colts? Now they can still take an L so we can get a better position. And but the Colts ain't.
Yeah, I think
they're not losing.
The Giants?
No.
Yeah. We agree.
It's the Giants.
Now, this next game is a juicy. It's the Panthers against the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers are currently the 4th seed because they're leading their division. The Panthers are a game behind them and have already beat the Buccaneers. If they beat the Buccaneers this Sunday, the Buccaneers, I believe, become the 4th seed, and the Panthers and the Bucks are out. So the Panthers will take.
They switch places.
Correct.
Because only the winner of that division is getting in, like Correct. It was with us.
Yeah.
Our division. Oh shit.
So this game is for basically the division lead.
Come on, I know Jaden wants this game. Our homeboy from the Rebels.
However, I don't think he's going to get it. I think it's going to be the Bucks.
Sabrina, you think Tom's going to show up?
I think he knows what's at stake. This is for the division. If they lose, they're out at that point.
Where? Okay, where?
It's in Tampa Bay.
He got it.
Yeah, it's the Bucks for sure.
The Bucks gonna win that game. You got to give him a little respect on this one, with his legacy, with his tenacity, with the determination, and how he's so competitive, and the fact that it's a playoff implicated game.
Yeah,
he's gonna throw everything at them and the kitchen sink.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. So it's gonna be hard for a game. I'm watching them. I'm gonna go ahead and set that up for the record right now.
Now, next is the Bears at the Lions, and we're calling this one because the Lions are one of the 2 teams that's literally right behind us for the playoff race. It's in Detroit. The Lions are playing so great right now. I can't pick the Bears to win this one. I gotta pick the
and
Lions.
I wanted Fields to do so much better this year as a young QB,
yes.
But he doesn't have it. Maybe he needs some more time. They need to get some cohesiveness with those wide receivers. That line does not block, and that defense is atrocious. So you can't go with the Lions. I mean, you can't go with the Bears, and right. You have to go with the Lions. Because like we always spoke about, like you said, the Lions are a better team than we think they are. Mm-hmm. But I'm not sold on that, because a better team will have more points, and like you said with us, you wouldn't have to rely on the proper call, or you wouldn't have to rely on that last minute field goal, because you would have been playing the entire game. So
but
I think the Lions are gonna get them, but they're not making the playoffs, because we better not lose.
But I do feel like a lot of the Lions' losses have been like 1 score or less.
Yeah.
So it's so close that they're gonna
play harder.
Win. Yeah.
Who would have thought we was gonna be calling this game for a playoff implication? Man, the Jaguars and the Texans, and the Jaguars currently in the 4th seed.
Even though it's in Houston, you can't pick the Texans over the Jaguars.
Sabrina, I'm a burst to say I don't even know who their quarterback is.
Who's quarterback?
The Texans.
Oh shoot, I don't either now.
See what I'm saying? Jaguars all the way. They might make the first playoffs the first time in many years.
Go Jaguars, go. All right.
I would have thought trouble would be up like this. I didn't see that even with binoculars.
So stupid. Okay, who you got with the Jets and the Seahawks? This is important because, again, the Seahawks are literally right behind us. We're 7th. They're on the bubble at 8th. They are playing.
Woo! This is a good game. Good night. Come on now. Woo!
Yeah.
So the Jets, let's break it down. The Jets quarterback in and out, in and out, in and out. Mm-hmm. I'm not sold on Wilson. It's a team behind him. Now my man Gino been playing great this year. You know, the comeback kid. But Sabrina, where is it?
It's in Seattle. I'm picking Seattle.
I'm gonna have to go with you, but I'm scared.
You don't look like that.
I have to say something that's very unpopular right here. But most AFC teams, when they match up with people with the same record in the NFC, they tend to be a little better.
I agree with you.
So just because they both like this doesn't mean the Jets not gonna play. So this is the game I want to watch, because it's the Vikings and the Packers. And the Vikings already locked. Ain't nobody they in. So, but the Packers are 7-8 with the Lions and the Seahawks, right? So they're all right behind us. So Aaron has to win. Now, are the Vikings going to let him? Are they going to just like coast, like you started saying, in preparation and taking the starters out, letting them rest? But you can rest too much. I think the game to rest is next week, not this week. You can't rest 2 weeks in a row.
Right.
So I'm thinking all the starters are going to play. Going to have to give it everything he got and then some.
Is he going to win?
No.
I don't think so either.
I don't think he's going to win. I got the Vikings.
I do too. Oh my goodness. I hope, but we could be wrong with this. You know,
We
Eric.
could, and it would be a fair wrong because attempt two again right here deserves a little bit more respect than saying the Vikings gonna beat him. But at the same time, he has not, that team looked awful this year. Who would have thought in this part of the year, in this conversation, the Rams not in it or the Cardinals? They have already been eliminated. There was no need to even mention their games because they have no playoff implication. The defending Super Bowl champions, this is how you know. Sometimes it could just be a good gel in that year. And a few pieces moved out. There you have it. They're not even in our conversation.
That's amazing to me. And to be that far out of the conversation, like you think they would at least be in the mix or a wild card.
No, they're already eliminated.
Yeah, they're out.
Along with the Falcons and a few other teams that I was like, no way, you know, but the Cardinals, I'm like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Kyler gonna get his bonus because he ain't reading that playbook. It's crazy how his contract was precedent on him being able to read the playbook and know them plays. Yeah. So let's get back to the last picks, but I'm just talking, but I'm like, I'm so the Rams not in our conversation at all.
And the Cardinals, I'm surprised too.
And speaking of the Cardinals really quick, you know, Watt is retiring after this year.
I meant to mention that. Yes, good job. Yep. I'm just grateful that Watt recognizes when it's time to quit. He said he's already kind of known it was coming this season, so he's just been preparing for it. That's how you do it, not retire, come back and drag everybody down with you. Take your butt home. So I applaud him for knowing when to call it quits. And he's had a phenomenal career. I wouldn't be surprised if he's going to be in the Hall of Fame. What do you think?
Definitely. And he's going to be a coach of some magnitude. He's too good to. That's what I'm saying. When you have these Hall of Fame players, you got to pay it forward. You know what I'm saying? You got so much institutional knowledge and you were successful in your position. You should definitely think about teaching or just, you know, paying it forward. So next we have the Steelers and the Ravens. Now Lamar's not playing. And the Steelers need this game to keep their playoff. When I say on the bubble, that jump about the size of a basketball is about to pop because they have a 2% chance. They have to win and they have to win. A lot of other things have to happen for them to make the playoff. But all that being said, who gonna win the game? The Steelers got to get it. Lamar is out. I think the Steelers are gonna get this one.
Yeah, with Lamar out, that changes things. With him in, it would have been the Ravens. I think the Steelers as well.
They're gonna get this one. So God done gave them a gift.
They better take
now they're resting Lamar because too much rest can be bad. But if you actually injured, you need all the rest you need. So they are definitely resting Lamar because they already clinched a playoff berth. So they're resting Lamar now.
Yep. So we're going to see. Good gracious. They say he's progressing. Well,
they lie so much, girl. They lie.
Like a road.
Anywho.
Next to the last game, the Bills of Buffalo against the Cincinnati Bengals of Cincinnati. That's epic.
Sabrina, this may be the AFC Championship game. If you ask some people,
it could be. It could be
because them Bills and them Chiefs gonna lock up again. And if they get past, all that being said, who you got?
Jeez, Louise. I can't. I'm not ready. I don't know.
I'm taking the Bills.
Yeah, I'm leaning Bills as well. I want to pick the Bengals, but no.
Now here we go. Party people.
Oh my God.
We had the Browns at the Washington Commanders. Come on, y'all. They have to win, Sabrina.
I can tell you right now, if we happen to lose this game, it's going to be because of the offensive line and the quarterback. That's the only way we can lose this game.
Wait a minute. I got one dog in that show.
Okay.
Calling.
Okay, I can give you that. And it just so happens that you're right about that because the Browns have like the 26th or the 27th ranked defense. Like they're way down there, whatever their number is.
We said this against the Giants run.
Correct.
And look what happened.
But my point is we should make up for the lost opportunity and win this game. If we don't, it's going to come down to what I said and maybe the play calling as well. But I think it's going to be the line. And
That
anyway, who we picking?
like Carson Sabrina, that dude need to get it together.
Who we picking, Daggett? I don't even know who I'm picking.
I can't. We gotta pick the Commanders. It's not no. This is a no-brainer, but man, they out, so ain't no need for them. They don't even need this game. Oh, they could be as spoilers to us.
Exactly, which is what scares me. It scares me.
Some people play that role well.
Yeah, they can go for it on 4th down, 4th and 10.
It won't care.
Well, it don't matter. So to all the people that was commenting that I picked the Giants and I was hiding, here I am once again. I'm picking the Commanders.
We never hide. We always real on this on Spikes and Heels because this is what you do. Whoever gets it right, or who gets it right all the time, then nobody but God.
Whew, so there you have it. Those are our picks for the week. And before we go real quick, we forgot to mention there several of our players made it to the Pro Bowl, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so I'm going to put that video clip here so you can see when they were informed that they made the Pro Bowl. So here's the clip right here.
Hold on, wait till we finish here, okay?
Ooh, my bad, Coach. Sorry about
Jimmy,
that.
give me a second, Jimmy. I gotta talk to you.
I didn't even knock. I apologize.
What's up, Coach?
Hey, Jimmy.
How you doing?
Listen, congratulations, you're a Pro Bowl player.
Oh my gosh, you got me.
No, congratulations.
Oh, thank you, Coach.
No, I'm very proud, very happy.
Thank you.
Congratulations,
For
Pro Bowl player.
Oh, dope. That's
Yes,
what's up.
you are, man. I'm proud of you.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations. You knew, didn't you?
I had a feeling. I ain't wanna add.
You know, you showed everybody why you're the face of our franchise.
I appreciate that, Coach.
No,
Thanks
proud
for
of you,
telling
man.
me. Yes, sir.
Jonathan Allen,
Cool.
Tress Way,
Nice.
and Jeremy Reeves.
That's big. Reeves got in?
Yeah,
So he deserves it.
he's the special
He's a
teams
difference
guy.
maker.
Yeah.
He's been a difference maker all year for us.
I'm only going to tell you one other guy, okay? And
Can I ask who?
Yeah,
Who?
Jeremy.
Oh my
Now,
gosh,
but you can't say anything, okay? I'm gonna talk to him. I'm gonna talk to him right after his defensive meeting.
Oh hell no! Pull him out of that, man. Are you kidding me? Could you? I wanna be here when you tell him. I'll hide, but like, can I be here when you tell Reeves?
Yeah, you can. I'm happy to have you here. You, Jeremy? No, yeah. Don't mind him. We're just finished. I got to finish that up in a second. But listen, congratulations. You're the Pro Bowl special teams guy. You're the starter. You earned it, young man. Everything you've done, and I know your mom would be proud. You earned it, young man.
Appreciate it, Coach.
Yo, he wouldn't stop.
Congrats, dude.
Love you too.
Thank you, man.
All right.
Appreciate it, Coach.
Nah, you earned it. Like I said, man. I just appreciate you trusted me.
Always, Coach. Told
Nah.
you I want to do a great well for you.
No, I know you would too. Well, I appreciate you. I'm very proud of you. I really am. Nah, you earned it, young man.
Thank you.
You earned it.
Yes, sir.
That's freaking awesome.
While we're winding down, I just want to mention a couple of episodes ago, everybody was a little in their feelings about Deion leaving Jackson State. Where the one good thing that I wanted to happen out of him even accepting the job there, it started to happen because one of my favorite and one of my top 10 defensive players of all time, Ed Reed, has accepted the job of coach at Bethune-Cookman University, the Bethune-Cookman Wildcats.
Yep.
So everybody keep it on your radar for next year to just watch how they're doing and see how their progression is. But I'm so grateful that these former retired players are taking the opportunity to give back and pay it forward.
And as we close, by the time you see this, it's going to be New Year's Eve. And so we wish you an absolutely wonderful start to your 2023. Don't let it be just another day. Don't let it just be just another year. Put your goals out there, not no resolutions. I don't like that. Put your goals out there and actually put feet to them. You know, let it be a great year for yourself.
Yeah, so what I did, I bought a 12-month calendar, and each page in my journal has a goal page. So you can write the goals down now and then hope to, and then see where you are at the end of the year. See what God has taken you through 2023. We love you. Thank you for encouraging us another year. Stay blessed. Stay safe. Love you. Subscribe. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Happy New Year.
Shake it with me.